Hi, my name's Mark, one of the pastors at Trillium. There was a show years ago called That's Incredible. The show featured everyday people, everyday Joes doing extraordinary, sometimes incredible things. These people had an extraordinary talent, an exceptional ability that must have been developed over many, many years of dedicated, committed practice. A practice that at times was probably not very pleasant, certainly not fun. A practice that had a certain drudgery in it. Remember, drudgery means the boring and unpleasant tasks that are necessary for life. A lot of the important things of life rest on drudgery. You know, like making sure we brush our teeth every day, and making sure that we make good meals for ourselves every day, making sure we do the basic maintenance that makes life possible. Things that after a while we get tired of doing. And yet without them, we get into trouble, right? We get cavities, or we don't feel so well. We don't excel in the ways we could because we're not doing the foundational work. Like drudgery is that kind of foundational work that we're called to. And any exceptional gift or ability rests on the drudgery of doing the foundational work over and over and over again. Whether it's doing engine repair in an automotive shop, or whether it's playing baseball professionally, or whether it's quilting or doing diagnostic work at work through your computer, whatever it might be, it all rests on a certain commitment to drudgery in life. The willingness to do the boring and unpleasant things. Our basic maintenance that makes life possible, keeps things going, rests on the drudgery of doing the pleasant, sometimes unpleasant and boring things over and over again. I think the quality of our life is determined by our willingness to engage in the drudgery of life. I think the quality of our experiences, and I think the extent to which we can go with a talent or an ability rests on our willingness to endure the drudgery. Some people think that religion is, at least good religion, was designed to release us from the ways of drudgery in the world, but I don't think that's the case at all. Look at Jesus when he taught the disciples in the Gospel of John in chapter 13. He says to his disciples, I want you to wash each other's feet. Just like I've washed your feet, that's how you're to live with each other. And what I take it to mean is that Jesus is requiring his disciples now to enter into the lives of others in the reality of drudgery. That we're to embrace the drudgery of each other's lives as a practice of love in following Jesus. That's where the key to life is found, Jesus tells us. And not only is that where the key to life is, but that's where God is found. Not in some special place, not in some mountaintop experience, not in some special shrine. Jesus tells us that God is found in each other's drudgery. For that's where God will be seen and known. Love has a certain drudgery to it. We romanticize love, but real love, true love, has a certain drudgery to it. The kind of love that a parent has for a child when this new one comes into the world, and the parents are committed to taking care of this baby by, bathing it over and over again, changing diapers over and over again, feeding it, taking care of it, watching over it over and over again. This is not always fun. It's certainly not exciting. And yet the drudgery of parenting is what lays the foundation for this child to grow and ultimately prosper, to grow into their gifts and abilities. And that's what God calls us to with each other. To follow Jesus is to embrace the drudgery of life with the knowledge that God is there, and there also will our exceptional being be found. The first step has to begin with us, I think. We need to start the first step. But when we move forward, there immediately God is with us. We'll know that God is with us as we extend ourselves in the practice of living in those boring and unpleasant places with a new spirit, a new understanding, an appreciation that God resides in the drudgery of each other's lives. And if God can live there, so can we.